Here we go again, another day on the Pigeons. So, wheat on the right, bare ground on the left, and if I zoom in far enough, hopefully, you'll be able to see what's going on here. So, the pigeons and crows are settling on the bare ground and then just literally working their way into the edge of the wheat. You can see a bit of damage up here this end on the wheat, but it's well, I'm not sure if it's worse further down there or not, but it's a good wind today, at least probably 18-20 mile an hour. So I'm going to go off the corner of those bushes just there. I'm going to decoy them onto the bare ground and have them shot as they try and get a feed on the wheat. I'll stop the video now, we'll just drive down there and we'll see. I think you've probably seen an odd one fluttering about. Yeah, there's a pigeon fluttering further down. Oh, there we go. So he's back on the bare ground now for a bit of a rest. Yeah, they're just, I came by here yesterday and there was a good amount of crows and pigeons. I'm going to be mainly shooting the pigeons, but obviously the blacks, if they come in the danger zone, they'll get it as well. So we'll have a ride down and see what we can see. Yeah, you can see here where they've just pulled the wheat down so they can reach it, and it's pretty well like this all the way down. I haven't been right down here yet, but I imagine it will be like this all the way down to the bottom. There's a good metre there, at least metre and a half. Here we go, there's some moving now, fluttering about. So you can see the damage they're doing. That's why we're here. That's what we're going to give it a bash today, see what we can do. Oh, that one's literally just got out next to my wheel, nearly ran him over. And there's, I don't know, 20 pigeons there now on the bare ground, just resting and waiting their turn. As and when they're ready, they'll be straight onto the edge of this and have a nibble. So let's try and put a stop to that. Quite a lot of damage, that is. When you add that up, a metre wide all the way down there, whatever distance that is I don't know, but of course they're not going to stop, are they? They'll just keep going and going and going until they, well, I don't know, until either they're full up or it's all gone. Once they've had this first metre, they'll carry on and carry on. So yeah, let's have them tackled. Right, it's 12 o'clock and I've shot 3, literally just got straight in the hide, loaded the gun, earplugs in, 2 came left and right, reloaded, another one behind it, and shot that as well. So that's a good start. Settle in and see what happens. Right folks, I just want to quickly explain, if I can, that for some reason when I open this app to edit these videos, it decides to scramble all these clips in any old order. They're all nicely in order when I download them off the GoPro, and they're all nicely in order when they're on my phone, but then when I open this app they all get scrambled up. So you might notice that throughout these clips, for example, I might be on the clicker at 111 or something, and then a later clip I'm only on 50. You think, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm not technically minded enough to be able to work it out or figure it out or fix it, so it's not all that important. These short shooting clips are they are what they are. They're just the shooting, but then the more in-depth sort of talking ones and the updates are pretty well in order. I think I've got it just about right. Better go and fetch that straight away. Right, so bit of an update. That is 56. I have been here since 12 o'clock. I've been going since 12 o'clock, so it's just gone 1:30. So well, yeah, hour and a half, but I have been out several times. Obviously it's bare dirt, so every time you shoot one and it lands upside down, you really ought to be tidying it up. Probably ought to just explain the setup. So I've got a floater there on the right and one here on the left, and I have got a bit of a horseshoe thing going on, which I don't normally do. I'm not sure patterns are always necessarily correct, but some are coming straight down the centre, which is nice. A lot are coming down this sort of belt of trees. Some, well, they're just coming in from all over really. So I've got the Benelli there as well in case I need it. A few more hide poles, creature comforts. I've got a second clicker here that's on 4, and that's just what's dropped in the wheat. So when I pick up and pack up at the end of the day, that's my total number, so I know what I'm looking for, and the 4 that's in the wheat and any more by the end of the day, to be honest, I think they're going to have to stay there, because that's a cracking crop of wheat. It is thick, so I'm not going to be able to pick them without I do damage. So I'm not shooting many out there. What's out there to be shot will get shot out there. It's as simple as that. I'm here to shoot birds, and if they fall in the wheat, well, I'm afraid that's where they'll have to stay. I brought some trays as well. I intended on sort of traying them up as I go, but it's been busy enough. If I've not been shooting, I've been out the hide tidying up. So yeah, I'm just sort of laying them out for now, and as and when I get a quiet time, or maybe not at all, I don't know, I'll tray them up, but we'll see. I've got my trays ready for the end anyway, so either way they'll be in the trays and then they'll go to the dealer, be in the chiller at the end of the day. It's not too warm. We've just come out the other side of that sort of heat wave that we've had. It's the 23rd of June, so I'm sure you're all very aware that it's been blooming hot over the last few days, but it's a lot cooler today and there's a good wind blowing, so I'm not too worried about the flies on the pigeons, nor am I too worried about them overheating. So yeah, there we go. That's a little update. We'll crack on, come back to you in a bit. Oh, what a pigeon. Not a bad decoying pigeon, that. Towering, dead. Didn't shoot it quite right, but dead's dead. Right, I've actually been meaning to do an update for a while, but I've been on the phone and one thing and another. So we're now on 140 with 14 in the wheat. The time is nearly 4 o'clock, so that's 4 hours nearly. Yeah, going well. Still haven't got round to traying anything up yet, but we can do that later. What else can I say? Yeah, it's going well. The wind, I think I forgot to say earlier, the wind is kind of nicely in my back, but it is crossing left to right. These crows are not going to come anywhere near me. If they did, they'd get it, but they've all been avoiding me all day. But anyway, that's fine. I'm here for the pigeons. Probably have to come back another day for the crows. But anyway, yeah, sort of left to right crossing, wind sort of semi in my back. I really want to put a whirler out, only a metre or two into the wheat, and that would be perfect then for birds turning in, heading for the whirler, dropping the decoys just before. But it's that windy, it's a good 20 mile an hour, and I don't know about you, but I think it's too strong sometimes for a whirler. So if I do put one up, it'll be on the right hand side here in the shade of these trees and this little belt of trees. So we'll see. I don't feel the need to yet. What's coming's coming nicely, but I just think it's getting to that time of day now where I could just slap one up and it might just encourage might just encourage a few more to come nicely. So that'll do. Update over. Catch you in a bit. Right, just been for another bit of a tidy up, and I've just noticed one of these pigeons has got quite a bit of food in his crop, so we'll have a look what he's got in him. There we go. That's why we're here. No end of it. He hasn't got it off this field, that's for sure, but he's got it from somewhere. Oh, missed the second one up the left hand side. What a moron. Oh. Fantastic. So getting a bit tight for space. Not a bad thing. That's a good problem to have. This one for 200. It's a beauty. There it is. Double century. Beautiful. I'll just reload. So yeah, what a day. I mean, it's been absolutely bliss sat here with a 20-mile-an-hour wind, sort of in my back, crossing a little bit. I think I said earlier I've got my grandpa style top there, which I have not put on all day. Sat here in my short sleeves. Did think at one time I might have to put the old jumper thing on, but anyway, I didn't bother. It's been absolutely beautiful, very pleasant. Here comes another customer. That'll be 201. So yeah. Oh, that's not how we like to do things. Sorry, old boy. Oh. Yeah, just a lovely day. When I shot the 100 after, oh, I can't remember now, was it 2 hours 45? I don't know, can't remember, but yeah, I thought, well, that's nice enough, could go home now, but I've stayed for another 100, so that's 201 in 17:44, so 2 hours and 45 minutes. Very enjoyable, but ultimately a good bit of pest control. I always keep tabs on the ratio, so 5, 10, 15, 20. With the box it's in, 250 there then. 50, 100, 150, 200. Yeah, plus that box and the box they're in. So that's 250 cartridges fired, plus there's 2 in the gun, so plus 10, 11. So let's work that out. Oh, hang on. Oh dear. Silly, silly Billy. That was almost very embarrassing. Right, we'll have to work that out again. So 250, so it would be 225 if that box was empty. We've got 2 in the gun, so plus 13, so 250 plus 5, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 250 plus 13 is 263 divided by 202, 1.3019. Well, that's no closer to 1.3 than it can be, so 1.3 to 1, that's a pretty good ratio. I'm fairly happy with that. Couple of silly mistakes as you've just seen. Let's try and not make another one now. Shot him in the front end, could have nearly missed him in front, but yeah, good day. How much longer shall I stay for? Well, I should say in another 14 minutes. Well, no, I won't quite have fired all those in 14 minutes. I was going to say I'll either stay till 6 or stay till I finish that box of cartridges. But then I might just fancy staying a bit longer. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, if I stop now, that's good enough. 2 gone to my right, 1 coming up the middle. That's better. It's more like it. Good night. Right, that is it. That is 212. I have just fired the last cartridge of that box, and that is 5, 10, 15, 20 plus that one and the box they're in, so 250 there, so 275 shots for 212. As I said earlier, been a lovely day. I did bring my Teague chokes because I'm still running full and full, and I thought if they really decoy well I'm going to end up smashing them up too much, but there has been some close stuff, but there's been some longer stuff, so I've left I've left full and full in. Hello, what's he doing? Yeah, full and full. So I don't need to waffle on too much, but there we go. I've got a bit of work on now, get them all trade up. I've spoke to the game dealer. He actually doesn't live too far from here, so I'm going to go drop them off at his house. That'll do. I'll put a few little pictures up at the end. Another good day. See you on the next one.